Do you guys remember Denims? I mean, that's a name I haven't said in months. I cannot remember the last time I actually made a video about her. As a matter of fact, let me see. Oh, so yeah, it's been a while. I missed her. Well, she is one of the people that is being sued by Ethan Klein. And just to catch you up to speed, one person, kaceytron, she settled. She gave all the money to Ethan, and she will be potentially testifying and turning on Denims. And Frogan will pretty much do the same. Now, I said this on my kaceytron video. I think what she did was the smart move. I think anyone that's just a little smart would do that. And honestly, if you were to ask me, yo, out of these three, who do you think will actually settle? I would have honestly said Denims. I thought she would be the smartest one. I thought she would be, well, the smartest one. But I guess I was wrong. It was one of those extremely rare sense L's. But what am I talking about? So a day after kaceytron publicly apologized and was like, yeah, I will give my money. You are right. I'm an idiot. I'm an addict. I buy Labubu's instead of eating food. When everything happened, Denims decided to put out a statement. And as you guys could see from this, it's she yaps. It's a fucking yappuccino with 1 million views, but fear not. Sense is here to read this in a digestible form, so you don't waste your time reading this. You can just watch or hear a YouTuber read it, and only the very epic and important points. So if you appreciate my sacrifice, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, show me love. That would be much appreciated. And let's just get right into this, because there's a lot to read and a lot to laugh at. Not to give the video away, but let's just say she's not gonna settle. I'm getting ahead of myself. Denim says, this apology, which I could only assume was somehow forced to extract a settlement, was painful to see. I mean, of course you're gonna say that because you know you're about to get fucked. You know time is ticking, Denims. You know it's Jover. It is absurd and ironic that Ethan accuses Hasan of being a puppeteer while LARPing as a comic book villain in this way. While it is unfortunate that Ethan appears to have been able to exert control over her in this way, I am happy that kaceytron was given the opportunity to minimize the harm to her family, avoid the risk of losing her home, and move on from Ethan's lawsuit, aka doing the smart thing. I'm no lawyer. I'm a fucking slob tuber, right? I make YouTube videos for a living. I mean, clearly not the brightest person. But then we get into the real reason why she's crashing out. And don't forget, she is one of the people that said that she was going to fight Ethan. And she actually did it and is doing it. And she's definitely going to lose. So this is going to be double the embarrassment. I mean, sure, what kaceytron went to. I mean, sure, you could be like, it's embarrassing. I low-key agree. That was humiliating. I would much rather get peed on publicly on a live stream than to apologize in that way. But it happened. And honestly, W. The thing with Denims is that this is going to completely fuck her over twice. You could have settled, but now you were like, nah, let's drag this, let's fight this, and now you're gonna get double the humiliation. So if you have a humiliation fetish, congrats, you're about to have a very happy day. Denims continues, I want to make several things clear. My trial date is October 26, 2026, so about 11 give or take months away, and I look forward to beating Ethan in court while Casey and likely Frogan have caved to Ethan Klein with this decision. I doubt they have made lightly. Hold on, before I keep going, yeah, you're not gonna win. You're not winning, little bro. Like, I get it, you want to be optimistic, and of course one will never admit defeat. Yeah, you're gonna lose, little bro. I mean, I just gotta keep it real with you. You're not winning. There's a higher chance of me being in the FIFA World Cup and winning the whole thing than kaceytron winning the lawsuit, just to put things into perspective. All right, just saying. Anyways, back to the reading, which is a decision I doubt they have made lightly. Settling like this is not an option for me. It's not an option for me because it would set a precedent that endangers the financial security of any streamer that creates reaction content. If you create content that involves commenting on videos on Twitch or enjoying consuming reaction content, you should be on my side. If you don't believe me, please read ahead and let me convince you. As someone that has reacted to content, and I still react to people's videos from time to time, I haven't done it in, granted, in, I don't know, a month, maybe 2 months. I just haven't been reacting to people's content, not for any specific reason, and I will resume, and you know, and if there's a video that I want to watch, and I'll definitely be watching it and reacting to it with the live sense reaction. The thing is, I would say, and not not that I'm biased, but I would say that my reactions are genuinely reactions. I'm not sitting there eating fucking popcorn and letting the video play for 5 minutes. Nor am I telling people, hey, don't watch the original one. Come watch my video. Let's steal their views. Come watch my video. And on top of that, I'm not even going to be reacting. So, yeah, I've never done that before. I always try to make it balanced. I always try to at least give it 50-50. I always like to put my opinions out there. I don't like to just sit here and be like, huh? Oh, wow, that's crazy. Huh? Wait a second, guys. My Uber Eats just got here. Let me eat my my food while the video's playing, and you could hear my fucking chewing noises. And I'm not even gonna say anything for like 20 minutes because I'm gonna be eating. So I've never done that. I think that's disrespectful to. I think that's disrespectful and fucked up for two people. The audience, because you're just wasting people's time, and also the creator that you're ripping off. There are ways to react to content, and once again, I think my reactions are pretty solid. I'm not claiming to have like the best ones, but I mean, I'm not fucking jacking content and just being like, yeah, I don't know, I'm just gonna be here smoking weed, getting high, and letting the movie or the video or the show play. So yeah, I don't know, watch, send me money, and I'm not even doing fucking nothing. So no, Denims, you did not make good reaction content. A lot of the times you said very little, if and that's being generous, all right? So this whole thing about if you like reaction content and you're a content creator, you should be on my side. Yeah, that ain't working for me. Not real. You do not fucking react to content. From what I've seen, you just steal it and then you're like, yeah, that's mine. To put things into perspective, if Denims is live streaming and let's say the video that she's watching is I don't know, 30 minutes long, the amount of content or the amount of stuff she says is legitimately, and I'm being kind of generous here, 10 to 15% of that stream. In my opinion, you should shoot for 50. If you're like 10 or 20% and the rest is just the video, you're reacting wrong. That is legitimately stealing content. At that point, don't even say anything and just let the fucking video play. And then she yaps about a whole bunch of nothing. It's just a waste of time, not worth it, honestly. But then she continues, I humbly request that we take this opportunity to question Ethan's framing of events and call a spade a spade. Ethan is bullying people who said things about him and he did not like. Okay, no, that is wrong, but let's just keep reading. And he can do that only because he has more money than them. In doing so, at least in his lawsuit against me, he is setting a disastrous precedent for our corner of the internet. And my hope is that others in our community with resources like Ethan do not follow his small footsteps. Clap if you care. I don't see, nor do I hear any clapping. Denims, I don't feel bad for you. I gotta keep it real. I mean, you got yourself into this situation. You're no angel. I don't know why you're acting like this is the end of the world. It might be the end of the world for you because once again, time is running out. The walls are closing in. You're fearing for your life. You're scared of the outcome. Once again, I don't know why you thought you could fight this and you could actually win and get away with it. I'm not claiming to be the brightest person alive, but holy shit, even I know better. I would have settled, honestly. I would have been like, hey, how much do you want? Do you want 40K? Do you want all the money on my GoFundMe? Take it. That's what I would have done. I wouldn't be fighting it. Not only fighting it and losing it, it's also a lot more money wasted. She's fucked. It's actually over. She cannot come back from this. If she loses, and hey, we know that Hasan doesn't donate to his friends, I don't know why people are treating Ethan like he's this evil guy. Like, you know, he's far from perfect. I mean, who is perfect? But I do think, even if I wasn't a fan of Ethan, I'm like, yeah, I think the lawsuit is pretty valid. I mean, these people pretty much ripped off your video. They fucking jacked it. And they're the same people that supported CPS, Human Skulls. You guys know the story. Do I feel bad for them? Once again, you guys, you lovely people at home, clap if you care. I hear and see all of you, and none of y'all are clapping or caring. So I mean, that's all I needed to know. She finishes this fucking giant ass wall of text with, please donate to my legal fund. Every penny donated has gone exclusively to court costs and fees and will go nowhere else. As stated earlier, my trial date is set here and I look forward to beating Ethan, sure buddy, in court, ideally with your assistance. Thank you for your attention. No. How about no? Okay, I want to see how much money she's raised. So she's raised 54,000 and all of this will go towards Ethan. He's going to make a nice 100K from Denims and kaceytron. 150 to 200 with Frogan. This is all going to Ethan. It already happened with kaceytron. It's going to happen with you and it's going to happen with Frogan. Don't even fight it. You're cooked. You're just cooked. Someone donated $100. Really? You could have sent this to Sense, the best YouTuber on planet Earth. $100 donating because of the recent news. I did not think he could get any more hateful, but he keeps surprising me, hoping for karma for this bully. Get him, girl. $50. Get his ass. How dare you beg for money when there's a genocide going on? Based? Now, there's people that actually wanna help Denims. What? I think I'm just gonna become a female streamer. Holy shit, this is just like the infinite money glitch. Do nothing and then ask for money and get $50,000. 55, I'm sorry. I am in the wrong fucking business. What the fuck? I wish I would have been born a girl. Okay, well, maybe not that far, but I just want to read some comments before we wrap it up. You got this. Sure. Sure, me when I'm delusional. I hope you win this court case. I remember a time when Ethan got sued himself on equality-baseless terms and how upset it made him. Seems like he learned all of the wrong lessons from it. It's literally not the same thing. You don't know what you're talking about. When Ethan got sued back in 2015, 2016, it was not the same. It was a completely different situation, legitimately black and white. And that's how I know you're an idiot. You thought, oh, Ethan got sued by a YouTuber, and now Ethan is doing the same towards another one, but they don't know the fucking context. And the context, and if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. I mean, I haven't talked about this in years, but Ethan made a video, a reaction, a real valid reaction towards a YouTuber, and the YouTuber didn't like Ethan's jokes, and he thought he went too far, and struck it down, copyright claim, lawsuit, right? It's very different than the situation here with kaceytron. And when I'm rooting for you all the way, weirdo, okay? 1 down, 2 to go. Yeah, this is literally me making these videos. So Mike from PA, and in case you guys don't know who this is the iconic guy behind this clip.
That's fine. I think that's fine. So if a guy pays for my tab,
I think I'm getting your attention. I feel like I touched like a vampire touching holy water.
can I help you?
Well, I think they want to go in.
So that guy says, I completely agree with your assessment of the situation surrounding kaceytron, and you're going to beat his raggedy ass in court. Alright, bro, go take a fucking shower. You look like you need it. Alright, so I read the comment section for about a good 5-10 minutes, and there's a lot of Denims lacing. Surprisingly, I don't know why. I don't see the appeal. I'm scared of humanity. This guy just says, holy shit, expanding the character limit was a mistake. Yawn emoji. Do you think your fans could read? First of all, and second of all, this is a giant fucking wall of text. It's a massive yappuccino which honestly, ain't nobody got the time for that. I'm gonna say this, and this might be super brave and stunning. kaceytron deserved it, frogan deserved it, and Denims, well, Denims, they all fucking deserve to be sued. And it's funny to see their downfall. And hey, if they were in the right, and Ethan was being a bully and abusing his power and his money, his clout, whatever it might be, I would be like, hey Ethan, that's not very epic of you, you know, just like. But I mean, I don't think Ethan is doing anything wrong, and I do think these actions are valid, especially once again when you're just stealing fucking videos. So with that said, 1 down, 2 to go, and I think the next one to go is Frogan. So I'm expecting something from her, or a public apology, within 48 hours. So make sure you're subscribed, because TikTok, time's running out. Ethan is coming to collect. So you know what, let's be generous. I give Frogan 72 hours before she drops a statement saying she's going to settle. If she's smart, she's gonna do that. If she's dumb, she's gonna fight it. I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. But anyways, with that said, make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of the future bangers. Drop a like to show love, and with that said, I am out. Peace.